Hi, welcome back to Data Learn. If you have watched the previous video, we covered highlight cells, top bottom, rules, and data bars. In this one, we will be covering color scales, icon sets, and new and manage rules. Alright, let's dive into it. I am using the same table for these as well. Okay, let's go and select this column on which I want to apply my color scales. So color scales is basically Excel will go and highlight colors for maximum values, middle values, and minimum values. So as you can see, when I've selected this first option, Excel has gone and given green to values like 73, 69. As you can see, these are the higher values. Then the mid values in the 40s is yellow, and orange are the lower values in 30s and 20s. The color gets darker. Okay, so what you can do is Excel has automatically given these colors, but say I'm not okay with these colors, I want to change these. So you go into manage rules. Here you are, edit rule. Okay, so I can say that here you can edit your color scale. There is a 2 color scale and a 3 color scale. Let's keep it at 3 color scale. I want to say my midpoint is a number. So I will say my midpoint is 40. So the lowest value, let's give it a deep red. Let 40 be at yellow, and let's give this a darker green. Okay. All right, so now here this is much more clear to me. I can see that the darker green values are my higher values, the red values are low, and the orange and yellow values are the mid values in this. So this is what color scale does. It will quickly highlight everything, and if you are showing this in a presentation, you can understand this easily, what is on the higher and lower side. All right, let's go and remove this. Okay, what's next? Icon sets. So icon sets is also something that is useful. For example, you want to show it in visually what is high, what is low, what is in the middle values, or there are many applications to this. Let me quickly dive into it. So for example, I select these arrows. So Excel has gone and automatically put in these arrows. We will go and edit this rule. But as you can see, if we select this, like for example, the green arrows are showing higher. So if this chart was for something that I have to buy, so I would say that okay, the whole wheat prices are going up, so that is a good sign. Here I would say potato chips and carrot prices are going down, so not good. The sales values are reducing. Cookies, the prices are more or less the same. Okay, so that those are different ways in which you can interpret your table as per your requirement. So let us go into manage rule and edit this rule. Okay, so here you are. Here you can change your icons as per what you would like to go for. So let's go and change it to these traffic lights. Okay, so green, yellow, and red. And here you can change the type. So let's change it to number. Here number. So I want to say give me the green traffic light when my value is more than 60. Okay, then I want to say that if my value is between 60 and let me say 40, give me yellow. And if my value is less than 40, it should be populated here. Yeah, If my value is less than 40, give me red. Oh, okay. Apply. Okay. All right. So the values that were greater than 60, as you can see, they are given green. The values that are between 40 and 60, I see, are yellow. And the one that are less than 40 are red. So for example, here I change this value to 20. Excel will automatically change this to red. Okay, now suppose I want to change my icons. You go to manage rule and I edit this rule, and I'll simply go and change these icons. Everything else remains the same. Apply, and here you are. Everything else is the same. I would say the tick marks are a good sign. The X meaning something is wrong. We need to check on this. And the exclamation part would say this needs attention. Okay, so that covers my icon sets. Here you go. All right, first let us go and clear this. All right, so now in manage rules, let's go to manage rules. So manage rules is something that if you've applied a conditional formatting somewhere and you need to edit the rule, it's here in manage rules. It'll show up as you saw previously. Another thing is if you want to set a new rule, you go to new rule, and here all the new rules are set. So first we see format all cells based on their values. Like we saw, they have color scales here. You have data bars. Suppose you do a data bar, but you don't want to show the numbers, you only want to show the bar. You can select this option and select OK, apply, and here you go. You can see that there are only bars here and no numbers in it. So it's only data bar. Let me clear this particular thing. Okay. And the next one is cell values. If you want to format cells or a specific text, blanks, no blanks, there are so many options. So let's go into cell value, cell that are between, greater than, and so on. I covered this particular one in under conditional formatting in the first option, cell containing. So it's the same one, nothing different about it. You can do that for text. Text is that's containing a particular value. For example, I want to say that my text which is containing whole wheat. Okay, it hasn't highlighted anything because we did not highlight our table. So go ahead and highlight the table, cells that contain text, say wheat here. What is our format? Okay, you can select your numbers, or you can make any changes in your font. You can make it bold here. You can select the color. Okay, and here you go. Whichever has wheat is highlighted and is in bold. All right, what else do we have under new rules? You have cell value text, then date occurring. I covered this in the previous video as well. If there are dates here, you can highlight them on the basis of yesterday, today, tomorrow, and so on. If there are any blank cells in this, you can go and give them a color. If there are no blanks, errors, no errors, and so on. So it's pretty good. There are plenty of options for you to experiment with. Top and bottom ranks is also covered in the previous video. It will go and highlight the numbers as per you say, top 10, top 5, and so on. bottom values as well, your bottom 10, bottom 5, whatever number that you put in here. Okay. Above and below average is also something that we did. You can go and say that format my values above average, below average, standard deviation is also here, equal or above, and so on. So this, as you can see, that it is straightforward. Excel is pretty easy and simple. It tells you everything that you need to do. So you can just go and select these options. A duplicate, like I mentioned before, very useful to see. Another thing here is unique, which is also a very good option. Let's select this particular column and see if there are any values here that are unique. So I go into this particular format, only unique, select format, and I want to say that you fill this with a color. Okay. Okay. All right. So now I know 2.18 and 2.27 is unique in this particular column. They are not duplicates. Okay. Now the next one is use formula to determine which cells to format. Alright, so this is something that is a very useful option which I will cover in my next video. This is it for now. Thank you so much for joining in. Please do like and subscribe. This would encourage us to make more videos. Drop in your comments with any questions or anything you would like us to cover. Thank you.